And we are going live. Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Cosmo. And we are doing a wonderful, wonderful daily vibration today. The 4 elements, y'all. So this is how we're going to do this, okay? We're going to do this starting off with the water element, okay? Because we are in Cancer season. Now, keep in mind, your job is to master all 4 of these elements and then take what you need, rise above that, okay? And what you don't know, learn and rise above that. You are not to get stuck in any of these energetic patterns, my love. You are to move forward, okay? Now, yeah, I know I keep telling y'all that you are to master all 12 of these zodiac signs. You're not just to master your element or your sun sign. All right, so we're going to deal with the water signs. Water signs, if you are not a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, okay, then you will use that element as far as your feelings are concerned. Now, let me just tell you guys this, okay? Cancer rules the 4th house. 4th house is all about your family, okay? So that's your base of operations, okay? That's how you define yourself, all right? Then we also have Pisces that rule the 12th house. That's how you gain understanding. Okay, so Pisces is all about understanding, my love. So you guys have the power to gain understanding with the Pisces energies. This is like serve or suffer. Are you going to gain the understanding and keep repeating the same shit, or you going to elevate? Okay, your choice. Okay, now when we get on over, my loves, to Scorpio energy, we're dealing with 8th house energy, and the 8th house energy, I want to say, like to get to the depths of things. I'm a Sun Scorpio, and I do have a lot of Scorpio in my chart. So Scorpio is all about the house of, I want to say, generation or regeneration or reproduction. This is the house of sex. This is also the house of enlarging your viewpoint of things from a deeper level. Okay, this is both the spiritual and the mental realm. Okay, this also rules like your psychic abilities too. So we're dealing with 4th house energy, 8th house energy, and 12th house energy. Okay. Yeah, I see those number sequence. 4, okay, 8, and 12. Okay. All right, so starting up with my wonderful water elements, you guys got the 9 of Pentacles popping up in reverse today. Maybe feeling like you put in your investment in something, and you're still feeling like you're having financial setbacks. Maybe something that you didn't plan for is popping up financially, okay? But it's definitely feeling maybe like you are even overworked and have nothing to show for it. So it's definitely something over your money situation, and feeling maybe like there's been something unexpected or unplanned financially, or some type of financial setback. So the wisdom that's popping out for you today, if you were dealing with that energy from the either from the elemental aspect where your feelings are and based on the houses are concerned, or whether you're a water sign, they're asking you to really be patient with yourself, and maybe deal with whatever authority needs to be dealt with, whether that means you need to take authority in the situation, or you need to make a phone call to whoever's responsible for whatever. Okay, but do that with patience and know that the universe got your back on this. Okay, and then you are to rest and rejuvenate. Rest and rejuvenate, which is clarified by the sacral chakra energy. So rest and rejuvenate in the change that's unfolding, especially within your emotions, and maybe even within the relationships, not just with others, but with yourselves, my wonderful water signs, or if you're going to be using the water element today, okay? All right, so let's hop on over to my earth signs. Now, if you are using the earth elements, my love, you are dealing with Taurus energy, which is 2nd house energy, okay? You're also dealing with, I want to say, Taurus Virgo energy, which is going to be 6th house energy, and then Capricorn energy, which I believe is 10th house energy, okay? So if we're talking about Taurus energy, right, just so you guys know, Taurus energy is ruled by the 2nd house. I got my notes here because y'all know. Taurus energy is ruled by the second house, y'all. So we're talking about your resources, your money. This is your possessions. This is also your peace of mind. How are you going to pay for these things? Okay. This is also, like how you handle your business, right? So that's what that Taurus house is representing. So this is physical realm. If you are not a earth sign, we're talking about physical things here. Okay. Now, if you are a, Virgo, we're talking about sixth house energy. So this is all mental here in this Virgo house. Okay. So this is the adjustment self. This is the aspect of work. Okay. Or health, or the balance between work and health. Okay. This is also, the comforts of your food, your clothes. This is the domestic stuff. Okay, so Taurus is more about how you want to get the money to pay for the domestic stuff. This is the stuff in the house. This is, the lavishness. This is more how you express yourself in the ego context, right? And then when we're dealing with the 10th house energy, which is the Capricorn energy, we're dealing with the timekeeper energy. This is order. This is structure. This is a detail. This is a foundation of things. Okay, so. All right, so this would be more so the routine in which you make that money, okay, or spend that money, okay? So be mindful of that. If you are not a earth sign, that is how you would utilize those energies within those houses, okay? So earth signs, you guys have the Wheel of Fortune popping up in reverse. So you need to be mindful of any external forces today, any hazels, gargamels, energy vampires, or narcissist energy today. I kind of hear you like, not today. That's the energy I'm hearing with earth energy today. Not today. Not today. Okay. All right. So Taurus energy is also dealing with emotions and desires. So you want to be mindful of that. All right. Virgo energy is more along the mental aspect of things. Okay. So you want to be mindful of that. That's that deep thinking, analytical aspect. Now, when we're coming into Capricorn, right, which is 10th house energy, that's the powerhouse. Okay. That's the powerhouse. That's bringing all of those things together, all two of those things together. All right. Okay. So I got that energy where people are going to be trying to come at you today. You got love begins. You got triumph. And you got power. And I kind of feel like you're going to have to judge the situation accordingly today. And you may have to check people today. You may decide that, nah, I don't even want to waste my energy doing that. But you just need to be mindful that the vampires are out. And there will be people trying to push your buttons today. And like I said, if you are not an earth sign, I just explained to you how you can utilize that energy and how that applies to you. Okay. All right. Let's get on up with my wonderful, wonderful air signs. I just kind of feel like it's important for me to incorporate these right now, guys, because you need to be able to master all of these energies. Like it's time now. This is not the time to not know what's going on. This is the time to be in the know and understand that you are affected daily by all of these energies because they are part of your makeup. They're part of your inner solar system that you need to master. Okay. All right. So we're going to go on to my wonderful, wonderful fire signs. Let's do my wonderful fire signs. What you got for my fire signs? So fire signs will be Leo energy. And so we got Leo energy, which is 5th house. Aries energy, which is 1st house. And then we got Sagittarius energy, which I believe is 9th house energy. Okay. So if you are a fire sign, your house rules accordingly. If you are not a fire sign, you will utilize the fire energy based on, I want to say, action-driven movement. Okay, this is lust. This is passion. This is being able to take action. Okay, so you want to be mindful of that energy as it is coming in. So Aries being another powerhouse. This is the material level, the personal self level. Also, this is what you look like. This is how you want the world to see you. This is your personal appearance, your disposition to how your outlook or your view is on the world and how you want the world to view you. Okay. So you want to be mindful of that energy. because that's fire energy, okay? And that's first house energy. So the first house rules the I am. And you know, whatever you attach I am to, is what manifests. Okay, so now when we come to Leo energy, that is, like I said, fifth house energy. Leo energy in the fifth house is all about self-expression. This is the efforts you put forth to distinguish yourself from others or not, you know. This is what you create, your children, books that you may write, read, the emotions you display romantically, maybe the you know, and those things that you want back. Okay, so this is all about you being able to I want to say express yourself, whether in a dramatic way or not. Okay, you like, this is the stage, right? This is how you shine in. Okay, so this is definitely all about self-expression. This is also Leo is also a house that deals with emotions and desires also. So you want to be mindful of that too. Okay, now when we're coming to dealing with Sagittarius energy, which is ninth house energy, that's mental energy and deep thinking energy again. So now look how they interplay with each other, though, because that's important, right? So you're still dealing with mental energy, although we're talking about fire energy, which is action. And when we're saying mental energy, we're talking about from a place of intuitive, you know, like your intuitive self, that part of you that just knows. Okay, so the ninth house is responsible for the realm of the superconscious mind. This is like the things that deeply are ingrained in you, your religious belief, the way that you look at life, as far as, you know, through the philosophical aspect of things. Okay, your intuitions, like I said, your inspirations. All right, this is your like your spiritual visions. Okay, this is a house of the spirit. Okay, so you know, this is the house, you know, that takes into time consideration timing. All right, now you also want to be mindful too. Okay, you also want to be mindful too that ninth house, ninth house energy is right across from Gemini's energy. Okay, and Gemini's energy is Gemini's energy is third house energy, right? So we're still talking about two mental aspects. Okay, so you would consider like Gemini and Sagittarius like a shadow side and a, you know, and your sun side, just and they can interchange based on where they're placed in the chart or in the heavens at any given moment. One can be operating as the shadow side, one can be operating as the, you know, the light. So be mindful of that. So if you are not a fire sign, I just broke down to you the aspects in which you can apply these energies. Okay, because you have to master these houses. Okay, so as we go about with the elements, I am going to try to break it down and explain it a little bit more to how you guys can apply this, because these energies are affecting you daily. Daily, they're affecting you. Okay, the allergies are acting up. Okay, wow. Fire signs, today you're dealing with Four of Pentacles energy. This is all about getting into I want to say a very generous situation here. This is give and take. Okay, this is control, honey. All right, you have, look at this. You got two, I got two, we even. All right, this is stable energy today. All right, give and take, balance. Okay, that four represents that you can definitely come into a place where you look, where you learn. Okay, accelerated motion. Okay, you're going to be accelerated in things. And I like this because this is stability energy. I feel like that's that balance. Whenever I see four, you know, you have an option here for balance. You have an option here for mastery. Okay. Yep, look at this. Acceleration motion by the universe. You want to trust the universe today. kind of like I feel like kisses all over you, okay? Like kisses all over you, okay? Different elevations is what I hear going on for you today. Third eye chakra energy is going to be popping today. Third eye chakra has to do with your perception. How are you seeing the things that I want to say? If you are operating with fire energy today, whether or not you're a fire sign, please know, walk in expectance today. That's what they're saying. Walk expecting good things to happen to you today. That's your message, okay? All right, last but not least, we're going to jump on into the air signs. Air signs are going to be Gemini energy. We're talking about Libra's energy. We're also talking about, I'm missing one, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius's energy, okay? Now, if you are not, okay, if you are not a air sign, this energy really goes more to the mental and the spiritual thinking aspect of a person. Now, that's the representation of the air energy in the tarot deck, okay? But now I'm going to go ahead and break that down to you, how you can figure that out in astrological realm, okay? Because what happens is you need to know what these signs are assigned to as far as houses are concerned, because the houses hold energy from a planet, and the planet directs exactly what self-mastery is going to be required for you in that house, okay? So when we're talking about Gemini energy, my lovelies, we're talking about definitely third house energy, which is like, you know, and I told you Gemini is right, of course, from I believe it was Sagittarius. So that's still about, you know, Sagittarius is more intuitive. Gemini has to find a balance between intuition and logic, like left and right brain energy. So Gemini's energy in the third house is all about what you think, right? How can you relate to other people? You know, your education. This is the early environment that formed the way you think, okay? This is your siblings, okay? So this is also a house of siblings, okay? This is a house of friendship. This is a house of neighbor. So this is a house of how you're interacting with people as far as the third house is concerned. That's Gemini energy, okay? So once again, okay, that is how you can utilize Gemini's energy, because it's responsible. Now, let me just say this. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. I don't think I've been adding that layer. So we'll start adding that layer tomorrow. Okay. So now we also have after Gemini, we have Libra, which is seventh house energy. Okay, so when we're rocking with seventh house energy, we're rocking with energy really, although that's still like mental, because you got to balance emotions and once again, like logical, because Libra brings in balance, okay? So, and then Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is all about love, but Venus is also about, I want to say, there's fairness in love and war. So Venus is not just about, roses, you know. Immature Venus can be very destructive in her path, okay? The mature aspect of Venus can be very fair and balanced in love and judges others based on their intention and not so much in the deed, okay? So this is more about when we're dealing with seventh house energy. It's also a powerhouse. So we're talking about material level, and I want to say the pursuit of that, the pursuit of the personal self, because this is where you have to master and balance yourself, right? This is a house where you got to be fair. Am I being selfish? Okay, this is a house where relationships are really put to test as far as selfishness is concerned. This is being able to be an individual and know what your personal concerns are, but still be able to dwell from the aspect of like marriages and relationships, okay? So because this is the house of the we, not the I, the we. Doesn't make sense, y'all? This is the house of the we. All right. So Libra, and this is why Libras can always be the person that want peace, and then sometimes they just become the people pleaser because they just want peace at any cost. Okay. So pay attention to that. All right. So that is seventh house energy. All right. So now we need to go to Aquarius's energy, which is 11th house energy. And when we're dealing with 11th house energy, we're also back to, I want to say, because you know, sometimes Aquariuses could be a little bit emotional, right? That is because Aquariuses are ruled by Uranus. Uranus is the type of energy that comes in and say, okay, well, guess what? You signed the contract before you came down here, right? And what we finna do is make sure that you're on that right course, okay? So 11th house energy is governed by your goals, your objective, the soul contract that you may have signed before you came down here. This is also your social relationships too. This is house of friendships also, and how you are going to accomplish those things. Okay, so this is the hopes, your dreams, your projects. This is ambitions. Okay, this planet right here, or this sign, rules one of the highest octave planets that we deal with as far as astrology is concerned. All right, so this is the big mama or big daddy, or however you want to call it, one of the highest octave planets that we deal with. Okay, so there's not a place, I want to say, within your chart where Aquarius energy lies or Uranus energy lies that is not major. Okay, that energy is definitely major. Okay, so today I added on the layers so you guys can know exactly where you fit, even if you're not an Aquarius, if you're not a Libra, if you're not a Gemini. I just broke down the houses to you. This is how you can apply the energy. Okay, so as far as the tarot energy is concerned, however, when it comes to as far as the tarot concerned, the fire energy, I'm trying to make sure that I didn't miss anything from my notes. Okay, just so you know, yeah, the energy, like the Venus energy that's coming from Libra energy, and the energy that's coming from Uranus energy, just know, as far as a person that's stronger to stand up and deal with things, and not be a people pleaser, that would be more so towards the Aquarius, where they're able to call shit out, right? Because Aquarius is also rocked with the energy from the standpoint of, I already know, right? Libras, like I said, just want balance. Now Gemini got to think about shit before they make up on their minds or their decision, right? So we're definitely dealing with mental and spiritual energy here when we're dealing with the tarot deck for the air energy. Okay, so apply that where you need to apply it. I am going to try to break this down a little bit more simple for you guys. Okay, y'all have to bear with me. I'm studying astrology on a deeper level now, so y'all have to bear with me. Okay, now let's see. Here we go. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you may be having a difficult time today, maybe financially. For some of you, this could be maybe feeling insecure about something new that you're about to start, maybe a job. Some of you, this is definitely financial issues that you are having. For some of you, you could have loaned somebody some money, and now it's time for them to circle back and give it to you that they're ditching you. Okay. For some of you, this is playing out isolating yourself, like you're in isolation. Okay, all right, so we're going to get your wisdom for today. Okay, base chakra, which is what's grounding you, what's on your mind, what are you thinking about? So if you're constantly replaying that negativity, that insecurity, or whatever that is, just know that's grounding you. And whatever is grounding you has the power to manifest. Whatever's on your mind constantly has the power to manifest, okay? They want you to know that you need to ground yourself spiritually, because spiritual strength is popping up, okay? So you want to ground yourself spiritually. That's what you need to do, okay? And as you do so, your financial and your material changes will come about. Okay. Yeah. Some of you, straight up, I'm going to be honest with you, you're just going to have to meditate. That's the only way out of this situation. I know it may sound cliche, but it is a truth, honey. Okay. Learn what you need to learn about meditation. Meditation, get rid of the myths, get rid of the, the taboos, if you still have taboos around that, but you need to get up on that, honey. Okay. So learn what you need to learn about meditation. And get up on that. Okay. All right, my loves. It's kind of like right now I'm going through these changes where I'm learning so much more spiritually that I just kind of feel like I got to bring this information to you guys in a different way, because if you don't like I need you to understand when you look at these signs, when you look at these symbols, what they represent and how you can become literally the creator of your own reality. Okay. Because signs and symbols is a way that the spiritual realm works. Okay. You're only changing the spiritual realm through repetition, through trauma, which we all have trauma, okay, and through signs and symbols, okay? So that's why I repeat a lot of this shit. That's why I'm always talking about the symbols and the cards and all of that, okay? All right, with that being said, make sure you set that notification button for when I do jump on to do spiritual conversation and relationship chronicles, not to mention, okay, the daily vibrations are uploaded daily with the exception of Sundays, okay? With that being said, all of the monthlies are out. If you would like to join me for the new moon meditation, well, not the new moon, we're doing the full moon meditation / lunar eclipse for Capricorn energy coming up on July 5th at 3 p.m. Check out the description box below so you can see exactly what you need to do. Make sure to include your email address so you can get the private link after you make your donation, okay? We have some powerful, powerful, amazing stories that happen in these meditations. We have a good time there, all right? So, peace. I want to say from peace to wholeness is a journey, okay? Remember, out of darkness comes enlightenment. Love yourself, honor yourself, and I'm going to check you out tomorrow. All right, bye, my lovelies. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye, guys.